everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I am here to talk about some of the series that I would like to complete in 2019. So I've been on BookTube for 2.5 years. It'll be 3 years in April. And I have realized over those years that I am really terrible at finishing series. I will start a series, fall in love with the first book, and then don't continue on for like 1.5 years. I don't know why I have this problem. I need to fix it this year. So there is a ton of series I could talk about in this video, but I've narrowed it down to my top 5. So without rambling on any further, let's jump right in and get started. So the first 2 series actually go together, and it's just more of talking about an author that I want to catch up on his work by, and that is Rick Riordan. I read Percy Jackson and the Heroes of Olympus back in 2016 and 2017 respectively, and I love those series. They're one of my favorite middle grade series of all time, and I need to finish the Trials of Apollo series as well as Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. Now, I started this series, The Trials of Apollo, in 2018. I read the first book. I think it was actually my first read of 2018. I really enjoyed it. I had nothing against it. I definitely think this is not his strongest work, but I still loved it. It is middle grade fantasy, as all Rick Riordan's books are. It follows the god Apollo, who, after the events of Heroes of Olympus, is cast down from Olympus and is living life as a mortal boy with acne, and he has no powers, and it follows him as he goes to Camp Half-Blood, revisits some of our favorite characters, and tries to solve their oracle problem. So that is basically the synopsis of this book. This is the first in, I believe it's going to be a 5-book series. There's currently 3 out. The 4th one comes out in April or May. I can't remember off the top of my head. But again, I need to catch up because I love Rick Riordan, and I know this one is going to be fantastic. Going back to Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, I started this series in 2017. It was the fall of 2017. This is a completed series at this point. All 3 books are out. And this one is, again, middle grade fantasy. It follows the main character of Magnus Chase, who is a 13-year-old boy, I believe, and he's living on the streets of Boston. He is homeless, and he is the son of a Norse god. As with all of Rick Riordan's books, they all follow different mythologies. Percy Jackson, the Heroes of Olympus, follow Greek and Roman mythology. This one, like I just said, follows Norse mythology. And basically, Magnus finds out he's the son of a Norse god, and it kind of takes off from there. I liked it. Again, I don't think this is his strongest work by Riordan. I still love it, though, and it takes place in my home city of Boston, so that makes me want to read it even more. So I have a feeling I'm going to love the rest of this when I do eventually pick the sequels up. The next series that I need to talk about, I feel like I haven't shut up about since I started my reread of it late last year, and that is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Sarah J. Maas is my favorite author of all time. I love the ACOTAR series with all of my heart. It's my second favorite series after Harry Potter, and I started reading Throne of Glass in 2016, late 2016. I read the first 5 books within the span of 2 weeks. I'm not even joking. I loved the first 5 books. And then in 2017, excuse me, when Tower of Dawn was coming out, I wanted to reread it. So I did reread the first book, and then I just never reread the rest of them. And then I fell behind on Tower of Dawn, and now Kingdom of Ash, the 7th and final book, has come out. So I just basically need to play catch up on this series. I've heard pretty good things about the last 2 books in it, and I feel like I'm going to bawl my eyes out, which also worries me because Sarah J. Maas and her endings tend to break my heart, but I, again, have a feeling I'm going to love this. I know it's going to blow me away, and it's one of my favorite series of all time, so let's hope the last 2 books are as good as the first 5 were. The next series that I need to finish up is not only large as far as the number of books in the series, the books are also really large as well. That is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I read this in 2017, my first read in 2017, and I loved it. I don't read historical fiction. I don't read adult books very often, but I just fell in love with the story. I know it's very, very controversial, and it does have a lot of issues, but for what it was, for me, I personally loved it. And there is 8 books in the series. All of them are well over 600 pages long. And this edition I have is a floppy paperback, which I feel like when I do reread this, again, with most of these books, I am going to reread the first couple or few books in the series to remember everything that has happened. So, I really do need to catch up on this, and you guys might have to convince me down below to do it sooner rather than later. And the last series that I want to mention in this video today is going to be Children of Eden by Joey Graceffa. Joey Graceffa is a YouTuber. I'll go ahead and link his channel down below. He is one of my favorite YouTubers, and I have a very special video talking about this book because I did meet the author when this book, the first book, came out, and I'll go ahead and link that in the cards as well. But I read this in 2017-ish, and I enjoyed it. It is a YA dystopian series about a world where there is the one-child rule put into place, and our main character, Rowan, is an illegal second child. And basically, she goes on the run. There is a female-female romance in here. There's also a character with epilepsy, which I think is done really well. So, yeah. And this also just came out with new covers, and the series is now complete. The third book came out last October. So, I feel like I could fly through these and not very long. So, let's hope. Alright guys, so that is everything I'm going to have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what series you guys want to catch up on, as I would love to know. And as always, all my social media links are linked down below for you guys to go check out if you'd like to follow me on any of those. And all being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching anyway. Bye!